Have you ever wondered what lies behind the crumbling walls of abandoned places? Forgotten by time, these locations hold dark secrets, whispers of unspeakable events, and the lingering presence of those who were left behind. Today, we explore some of the most unsettling abandoned places, and the eerie stories they carry. There is something undeniably terrifying about abandoned asylums. Once filled with the cries of the mentally ill, these decaying institutions now stand as haunting reminders of a time when madness was misunderstood, and often mistreated. Take the case of the Willowbrook Asylum in Staten Island, New York. In the 1960s, it housed thousands of mentally ill patients in inhumane conditions. The asylum was so overcrowded that patients were left to live in filth, many dying from neglect. When it was shut down, it didn't leave behind peace, but rather, the restless spirits of those who suffered. To this day, visitors report strange sounds echoing through the halls, whispers, footsteps, and the unmistakable feeling of being watched. Was it simply poor treatment, or did something darker happen behind those walls? Then there are the ghost towns, relics of a once bustling era, left to rot in the unforgiving elements. But not all towns were abandoned by choice. Some were deserted after mysterious tragedies. One such place is the town of Bodie, California. Bodie thrived in the 1800s as a gold mining town, but as the gold dried up, so did its people. Soon, Bodie became notorious for its violent crime and dangerous conditions. When the last resident left in the 1940s, it was said the spirits of the murdered miners and their killers still linger. Visitors claim to have seen ghostly figures wandering through the old saloons, and the locals say that anyone who dares to steal something from the town will be cursed. But the real question is, did Bodie die out naturally, or did something far more sinister drive the last souls away? On the other side of the world, forgotten islands hold their own tales of despair. One such place is Poveglia Island, located between Venice and Lido in Italy. Known as the Island of Death, its history is filled with torment and suffering. During the Black Plague, this island became a quarantine station where infected individuals were shipped to die. Later, it became a mental hospital with rumors of cruel and unethical experiments on the patients. Many believe the island is cursed, as countless people were buried in mass graves, some even burned alive. Poveglia has been abandoned for over half a century, but the souls of the tortured never left. Fishermen avoid the waters surrounding Poveglia, believing the spirits of the dead will drag them into the depths. Others claim to have heard agonizing screams and seen ghostly apparitions wandering the shores. Is it a place of restless souls, or is there a darker force at work here? From the decaying asylums to ghost towns frozen in time, these places remind us of the fragility of life, and how sometimes, what's left behind isn't just empty buildings, but memories too dark to fade. But as you walk through these forgotten locations, one question remains: are these merely ruins of the past, or do they hold the lingering echoes of those who refuse to be forgotten? Music fades out, leaving silence. Subscribe for more mysteries, if you dare.